Monday morning, the alarm has gone off. Your first thought was not enthusiasm. It was, again, I had the same thought. I want to compare notes. My name is Marcel, 5 years old, Capricorn, Nicosia. I also experience Monday mornings. From a horizontal position initially, then vertical, briefly, then horizontal again near the radiator. I have been tracking the internal experience of Monday for 5 years. I have data. This is not a video about how to make Monday better. I do not have advice about that. This is a video about what Monday morning actually sounds like from the inside, because I suspect your version and my version are closer than you think. I will go first. The first thought on Monday morning is not a thought. It is a recognition. The recognition that the week has started again. That it starts again every 7 days, without exception, regardless of how the previous one ended or how prepared you are for this one. My version of this recognition is, the light is Monday light, different from Sunday light, more demanding, already asking something. Your version, I suspect, is similar. Not words exactly. A quality of the morning that is recognizably Monday before you have checked the calendar. Then, the list. Not the official list, the internal one. Everything that exists in the week ahead. The meetings that were not resolved last Friday. The tasks that were moved to Monday from last Monday. The email you have been not sending for 11 days. It arrives before the coffee. I have a similar list. Mine involves the bowl situation, the lamp that has still not been returned to its correct position, and a general assessment of the week's prospects. We both assess, we just have different items. Here is the stage I find most recognizable. The negotiation. The internal conversation between the part of you that knows what needs to happen and the part of you that is still horizontal and requesting more time. Your version probably sounds something like, if I start at 9, I can still have everything done. Or, the first meeting is not until 10, so technically I have time. Or, I will feel better once I have the coffee. All of these are reasonable positions. None of them are entirely honest. You know this. You make them anyway. My version is structurally identical. If I move to the chair by the window, I will be ready to engage with the day. If I stay here for 7 more minutes, the day will begin at essentially the same time. The difference is minimal. The chair can wait. I stay horizontal. I consider this a strategic decision. The negotiation always ends the same way. You get up. I eventually move to the chair. The day begins regardless. We both knew it would. The negotiation was not about the outcome. It was about the transition time. The transition time is not nothing. It is processing. After the negotiation comes the acceptance. Not enthusiasm, not positivity, acceptance. The Monday is happening, the week is beginning. The items on the list are real. You accept this. You pick up the phone, you look at the emails, you make the coffee, you begin. I accept it too. I move to the chair. I assess the window. I note the light quality, the street activity, the general state of affairs outside. I begin my observation work. It is not dramatically different from the previous week's observation work, but it is this week's and it is mine, and I do it with the same precision regardless of what day it is. This is the part I want to name specifically. The acceptance is not defeat. It is not the same as being fine with Monday or pretending it is something it is not. It is simply the decision to continue, made again as it is made every week, quietly, without ceremony, because the alternative is not actually an alternative. You make this decision every Monday. You have made it for years. So have I. Neither of us makes a thing of it. That is also notable. Now, the coffee. I want to address the coffee specifically because I think we may diverge here, and the divergence is instructive. For you, the coffee is a transition point. Before coffee, Monday is theoretical, uncomfortable, requiring management. After coffee, Monday is operational. The system is running. The tasks are addressable. The coffee does not solve anything. It marks the beginning of the part where things get done. I do not drink coffee. My transition point is different. It is the moment when the first piece of direct sunlight reaches my position at the window. Before that, Monday morning, provisional, still negotiable. After that, the day is real, observation is underway, I am committed to this particular iteration of the week. Different mechanisms, same function. The transition point is necessary. It is the threshold between the negotiation and the acceptance. You built yours around coffee. I built mine around light. Both are valid. Both work. Here is what I want to say about the fact that our Monday monologues match. It is not a coincidence. It is not that cats and humans have the same problems. We do not. My problems are specific to my situation, and several of them involve the lamp. What we share is the structure, the recognition, the list, the negotiation, the acceptance, the transition point, the beginning. This structure is not specific to cats or to humans. It is specific to any creature that has to keep starting weeks regardless of how the previous ones went. And the reason it is funny when I say it, when I describe the negotiation with the chair, the strategic assessment of the window, the lamp situation as a standing agenda item, is not because it is absurd. It is because it is precise. The same structure, applied to a cat's actual Monday, sounds exactly like yours. That is the joke. And the joke is accurate. Accurate is funnier than absurd. Absurd is surprising once. Accurate is surprising every time because you keep recognizing yourself. That is why you are still here on a Monday morning. The week will proceed. The items on the list will be addressed, deferred, or quietly moved to next Monday, where they will wait patiently. The meetings will happen. The email will eventually be sent. The coffee will be consumed. My week will also proceed. The window will be observed. The lamp situation will be noted, but not resolved. The bowl schedule will be monitored. The chair will be occupied at the correct times. We are both busy, with different things, at the same pace. I want to say one thing about Monday specifically, as a conclusion. Monday is not the problem. Monday is just where the week starts. The week would start somewhere regardless. The negotiation is not with Monday. The negotiation is with the fact of weeks, and you have been winning that negotiation for years. You got up, you made the coffee, you are watching a cat describe your inner monologue at some point in the morning. That is a reasonable Monday. I have reviewed the data. This one is going fine.